Welcome back to Math with Miss Anderson. Yesterday we learned about the shape circle. We learned that a circle looks like this. It is curvy, it is round, and it doesn't really have any straight edges. It is curvy. Now I thought we'd do a little review before we learn our next shape, and I thought that we would look at these lines that I drew. And I want you to tell me if they're curvy or if they're straight. So when I point, you tell me. Right, that's a straight line. What about this one? Curvy. This one? Curvy, like a C. What about this one? That's right, it's straight. It's diagonal, but it is straight. And then this one. Oh, this one. That's the shape of a circle, which is curvy, right? Now, today, you are going to be learning about the shape that looks like this. That's right, it's a square. Now, I'm going to write the word square on my board, and I'm going to teach you a few new words to help you describe a square. Okay? Now, when we look at a square, we can notice two different things. And I'm going to teach you two new words, all right? This word, here, I'm going to put it under here, actually, is the word vertices. Okay, can you say that with me? Vertices. Vertices is a special math word that just means corners. So I'm going to circle all the vertices that are on our square. Those are the corners. A vertex is where two lines, two sides come together to make a corner, right? So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices on a square. So I'm going to write it down here. 4 vertices. Can you say that word one more time? Vertices. It's a silly word. Okay, now another word we use to describe shapes is the word side or sides, okay? The sides of a square are the straight lines that this shape has. So let's count how many we have on those. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at the bottom, I'm going to write 4 sides. So when you are describing a square, the way you can describe a square is that it has 4 vertices, which means it has 4 corners, and it also has 4 sides. And it's so important when you have a square that all the sides are the same length. They all, if you were to measure each one, they would all be the same length. Okay? Now, your activity for today before you do one of those worksheets is that you're going to bring out your paper that we started yesterday. And in our next corner, you're going to go on a shape hunt around your house. I'm going to write square in this next box. And I already went around my house so I could show you. And I found a few squares in my house. This is a dog treat. So I'm going to draw down my square dog treat. It has little dots on it. And I'm going to write T-R-E. Oh, and maybe E-E. Treat. And then I was also walking around my house and I found this game that I brought from school, and I noticed that all the edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, they all were the same length. And I also had 4 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's just a fancy word for corners. Okay, so I'm going to draw my box down. Box. And then I found one more thing that actually was also a square. 1 side, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to double check my vertices. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 vertices. And this is a book. So I'm going to draw a book. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-oo. All right, I'll see you again for our next shape. Good job.